Good afternoon, everyone. It is with profound gratitude that I accept this honor this afternoon, an honor that is especially significant for me since there are many facets of my life that Algonquin has played a role in, including being the chair of the Board of Governors. When our president, Cheryl Jensen, called me to tell me of this singular honor, she also mentioned to me that I would have an opportunity to speak to you. Et il me fait grandement plaisir d'avoir l'occasion cet après-midi. I thought that I might best make use of these precious few moments by sharing with you a little bit of my journey of life, including the role that Algonquin College has played. Although I started my professional journey as a nurse, working for the Victorian Order of Nurses, I changed my career path in 1978. When my husband and I started a construction company called West Dindah Construction. So in 1978, Algonquin College became my lifesaver. My husband, John, had years of construction experience, but no knowledge of accounts payable, receivable, etc., nor did I. So for several years, I took courses at Algonquin, setting up an office, human resources, and a series of accounting courses. I was amazed at all the options that were available, and I know that there are many more today. I would take courses at night and literally utilize them the next day. So in 1978, I began my career in the construction industry. Nous avons travaillé à partir de sortir domicile pendant 3 ans. Et j'ai décidé que même mon entrée dans l'industrie de la construction n'est pas une aventure prévue dans mon plan de carrière. Je devais grandir là. Or, basically, I decided to grow where I was planted. During this time, my husband, John, who is here this afternoon, continued to inspire me to do more than I thought I was capable of. He has been my mentor over the years in helping me to grow and learned so much about the amazing construction and development industry. So as my knowledge of the construction industry grew, my participation in the associations that support the construction industry grew as well. I became very involved with the Canadian Construction Association, and in 2004, I became the first female chair of the association, and in fact, the first female chair of the industry in North America. As chair of the Canadian Construction Association, I traveled across the country speaking to politicians, provincial, municipal associations, and as you heard earlier, focused on encouraging young women to consider construction as a career. I'm happy to see a good number of female graduates today, but of course there's still lots of work to do in this area. Now, during my term as chair, I also made several speeches to students and associations in Quebec. I was able to do this because of the many French courses I took at Algonquin College over the years. And as you can tell by my rusty French this afternoon, I'm due for a refresher course, but it's still on a goal of mine to continue on with my French. Over the years, our construction company has built many schools, hospitals, and office buildings, and in fact, several buildings at Algonquin College, including a student residence and the Police and Public Safety Institute. We enjoyed building buildings, but we have also enjoyed being a community builder. I'm very much aware of the need to encourage future community builders in order to ensure the nurturing and growth of our communities continue. I hope that some of you, as you head out on your next journey of life, will integrate giving to your community as part of your journey. I realize that the first priority for most of you at this time is getting a job, perhaps paying back debts, making a living. Certainly when I completed my nursing education, that was my sole goal. My interest in the community at that time was minimal, but due to my work as a VON nurse, I was made very aware that every community must deal with the fact that life is not always fair. And some people are faced with many more challenges than others. Poor health, mental illness, lack of housing, lack of self-esteem, and love. You have an opportunity to be a future leader of this community or any other community you may choose to live in. It is important that you succeed in your career, but it is also important for you to give back. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a question I frequently ask our 10 grandchildren, one who I am proud to say graduated from Algonquin. I ask them, how is your 86-4 going? The background behind this question is, suppose a bank manager called you tomorrow and said he was going to give you $86,400. He was going to deposit it into your bank account every day. Wow, you would say. But the stipulation is that you spend every cent every day, and no amount will be carried over to the next day. So if you don't spend it, you lose it. What would you do? You would draw out every cent, of course. Well, you do have a bank account like this. Its name is time. Every morning, it credits you with 86,400 seconds. Every night, it writes off as lost whatever of these seconds you failed to invest for a good purpose. It carries over no balance. So as you go forward, utilizing your valuable seconds, I would like to ask you to think of a quote from Albert Pike. What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others remains and is immortal. Thank you again for this honor and the opportunity to be a permanent member of this marvelous Algonquin family. Thank you.